So we are here to celebrate 10 years of Navgathi and 1 year of ADITYA, right? So I remember a couple of years back when we set out to do ADITYA project, right? There were some of the comments from the industry saying why such a boat is not possible, right? So they were telling like why on solar power such boats cannot work. But obviously we did it. And that's thanks to the strong team we have and the support from the vendors and all the people around. Most of you are sitting here. Now, so this was a boat which is plying in Vaikim Tanakada. For many of you who are not taken a ride, please do it. This is the only one of its kind in India and this part of the world, right? So today marks completion of 1 year of ADITYA's inauguration. 13th Jan, it started service. So on 12th Jan, Minister of Power, Sri Piyush Goyal, and our Chief Minister, Sri Pinarayi Vijayan, had inaugurated the boat. And for the past 1 year, it has been running successfully. It has traveled about 20,000 kilometers in this time without a single drop of fuel. It has carried about 500,000 people, right, so across the backwaters. So in this period, it saved for the department about 35,000 liters of diesel, right, which translates to about 22 lakhs. I think one of the recent Indian Express report was there, I think 2 days back, giving those numbers, right? Clearly, we and this ADITYA project is just a testimonial of the kind of work we are trying to do, which is trying to do something innovative. But this has not started just with ADITYA. So the work or the result of ADITYA has started long back. For some of you who were from the beginning, you know that the first boat, 2009, that was a 10-passenger solar boat which we did, which eventually got the Limca Book of Records for the fastest solar boat in India. That boat was built in the lower space of our old office, right? At that time, it was like a garage. So we built that boat there, right? So, and then a lot of other experiments. We have done some fishing boat solar again in Gujarat. Technically great, but commercially a spectacular failure, right? So there are a lot of plus, minus, a lot of struggles to reach where we reached with ADITYA. And then 2011, we met with Philip. Actually, he reached out to us because he saw these boats' information on the web. Right? So that's one reason why we should have a strong social media presence, which I keep advising the fellow entrepreneurs or budding entrepreneurs. The only reason why he reached out is because our boat had presence in the web. So, and that's our partnership started 2013 officially, and ADITYA was built. Now, so we have completed the first 1 decade now. So now going to the next decade, we thought we had to change certain things. One is clearly the easier thing to do is change the logo, right? So that's the easier part. But more importantly, change the whole approach to how we are doing things. For many people who are there, Navgathi team members, they know certain kind of transformation that has happened in the company, right? So first thing is, clearly we are transformed in terms of logo. Why we did it is, we believe that there are a lot more boats this year to begin with should have our logo, right? So this year alone, we have about 13 boats which will have the logo. So it has to be, yeah. It has to be friendly for 3D printing, and like auto industry have 3D embossed logos, right? That's the idea behind shifting to something more abstract. And I thank Pratik for his efforts in coming with a very good effort. And this is also time when we have to look back and recognize the achievements of many of the people in our team. But before that, I mentioned about the transformation also. So there are some people in our organization who have been elevated to more responsible role. For example, the person who headed ADITYA project, Albi, is now heading the whole projects, right? So that's a major change in his responsibility. And then Shyam is now heading the services side. So these are two major divisional responsibility taken over by our own team members, right? And then again we have Anu, who is heading the construction side of things, and Sriram, who is heading the performance side or X-ship division. So these four we have recognized by giving them bigger responsibility. So they are the ones who decided whom we should recognize in the next 6 awards which I am going to announce now, right? So of this, so I invite Vidyanand and Miora to come on stage to give the first 3 awards. So Vidyanand was my classmate in IIT. Not classmate, sorry, hostel mate, junior, 1 year junior. And so the first one, I would like to call upon somebody who has changing the face of our company in terms of transforming the way we are presenting, branding, and that's how the company is going to come up with much more cooler boats. So who is it? So Pratik, please come on stage. And so we have one more change or one more department which we are trying to shape, which is the whole kind of the way we are doing project management and project finance. Right? So let me call upon Jagdish to come on stage. So, I mentioned that we are doing 13 boats this year, right? So that's primarily because we signed up almost 7 boats in the last 3.5 months. And it's thanks to the effort of Arjun, so we call upon him. Thank you, Yara. So I'll now request Jitesh and Vidya to come on stage to give away the other 3 awards. They were one of the earliest believers in Navgathi, so they are the earliest investors, so we should thank them for that. So this is an award for somebody who is performed very well in construction division and who is shaping a new division, which is very crucial for us, which is more or less investing in research, development, and the new products, a lot of which we'll see this year. So let me call upon Prajot to come on stage. Now we have 2 divisions, right? Construction and services. So we have Employee of Year for services. And for, so as I mentioned, we have launched new products, X-ship service, primarily due to effort of Shyam, Sriram, and the person who have contributed a lot to the development, which according to them, Arvind, please come on stage for. Now for the construction division, we have seen a lot of projects, but one person, again according to the team head, and also I felt. One person who have changed the way we are doing project management in the recent project we are doing. So I call upon Nitish to come on stage. So this year is going to be very accelerating. We have a lot of projects and we will have a lot more deliveries and a lot more media coverage, I hope. More importantly, we will try to do newer things. So let me tell you few new things we are trying to do in the next couple of years. One thing is replicating ADITYA across the whole of India. And Professor Raymond Dennis and his associate, our good friend, is also an important cog in that wheel to make sure that we spread across India and rest of the world. So that we are doing. So immediately we are replicating ADITYA for the Kerala government itself. And Goa, Gujarat and UP and various other states are real near term. The very interesting project which we are working on, which will happen next year, is beyond carrying passengers. We are going to build what we call as junk car, which will carry both passenger and cargo. So this will come sometime next year, and that is solar electric. It is not ordinary. It's going to be solar electric. I'll come next year, at least the project. So it may take few years to build because anything new is always difficult to do the research. That's one thing. And other thing is something on hydrogen as a propulsion to extend the range or to go faster. This is something we look forward to this year. So I thank everyone for this being a part of the journey, our team, our vendors, employees, the well-wishers, investors, and all those who believed in us, our idea. So let's step into the next decade. Thank you very much. So today we also want to unveil a coffee table book. So I call upon Professor Raymond Dennis to please come forward. Just an unveiling. It's very simple. Come. Although this is very small book, it's extremely important project. Okay. India's first solar ferry. So you can unveil it and show to the rest. Give me that. Yes.
It's well wrapped.
The package.
Very sturdy packaging. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So that is the story of ADITYA captured in images. And I may also give a model of ADITYA to you. That's to you. This you can also keep. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.